and of the world, the colonized and the oppressed. Let us revive the spirit of Bandung as a tricontinental, a people's Bandung. Let there be a global intifada from the streets of East Oakland to Chiapas, to Venezuela, to Haiti, to Iraq, to Palestine, to Sudan, to Iran, to Afghanistan, to Korea, to the Philippines. We say no more to empire, colonialism, and globalization. No more to racism, racial profiling, and the targeting of immigrants. No more to the imprisonment of our comrades, Moumi Abu Jamal, Leonard Peltier, Sami Al-Aryan, and the Cuban Five. No more to intervention in Haiti, Venezuela, Syria, Sudan, Iraq, and Korea. No more to the occupations of Iraq, Afghanistan, and Palestine. No more! No more! No more! No more! No more! No more! No more!
Thank you, Ismail. Our next speaker is Nazila Barghadasi from the Answer Coalition. Welcome, Nazila.
Sisters and brothers, after killing 100,000 people in occupied Iraq, the U.S. is now threatening Iran. The Bush administration wants us to believe that 10,000 U.S. nuclear warheads are no threat to anyone, but the whole world is in mortal danger if Iran has one nuclear weapon. They want us to believe that it is safe for Israel to have 100 nuclear warheads, but if Iran develops nuclear power plants, the end of humanity is near. As usual, imperialist propaganda stands reality on its head. Has Iran threatened to attack the United States, or is it the U.S. that has repeatedly threatened Iran? Has Iran adopted a policy of regime change in Washington, or is it the U.S. that formally pursues a policy of regime change in Tehran? Has Iran invaded other countries, or is it the U.S. that has bombed and invaded countless countries? Which country needs to defend itself against the other? Iran or the U.S.? U.S. policy on Iran has never had anything to do with weapons of mass destruction or human rights or support for democracy. The 1953 U.S. coup was not about supporting democracy. Propping up the Shah's regime of torture and execution had nothing to do with human rights. Supporting for the Iraqi invasion of Iran was not about nuclear weapons. U.S. policy is about the expansion of empire. It's about controlling the oil. It's about removing independent regimes everywhere. There is no evidence that Iran has a nuclear weapons program.
Civil rights are under attack. What do we do? You know, there's no one in San Francisco that has been more powerful in leading us and fighting for our civil rights than the Reverend Cecil Williams from Glide Memorial Church. And Janice Marikatani, let us hear from our leaders, the Reverend Cecil Williams and Janice.
Away our country. They think they have us paralyzed by terrorism and our worries about our sons and daughters in Iraq and the lives of innocent Iraqis. But guess what? They have those missiles aimed at our bodies here at home. A war is against women.
my brothers and my sisters, we are now an immoral nation fighting an unjust war, and what we must do is begin to understand that when the Bush administration went into Iraq, they did not go there to liberate the people. They went there to colonize the people, to hold them down. We must begin to help our brothers and sisters who are fighting the fight to know that there is a voice all over the nation today saying, pull out of Iraq now. You and I are always on the vanguard. We are always, for years and years to come, we will have to bring our voices together and make sure that this nation is a moral nation and a nation for justice and righteousness and peace. We seek peace. End the war now. 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 Finally, let me say to you, they would divide us. They would keep us from coming together. They would try to make us look like we are not important. But we want them to know it's not what you look like, it's what you do. And so therefore, if we do justice, we are making sure that peace comes to not only this nation, but the nations all over the world. Let us do justice and righteousness. Now, stay together, walk together, work with each other together. Let us be together as brothers and sisters. At this time, don't give up and don't let go. Let us go together in this march and in our lives together to bring about a people who believe in humanity and to make the environment the best that we possibly can so that all of us will be able to survive through the years. My brothers and my sisters, let's walk that walk and talk that talk.
Executive Director of the San Francisco Labor Council. Please welcome Tim.
And women representatives from the